So, okay, before this video even gets started, I need to adjust my camera and I need to get myself situated. Look, I'm super duper emotional today. We hit 3,000 subscribers, like, just like that. Like, it's honestly so crazy. Like, I didn't have any of this planned. I had a video planned about CloudCommerce, and I looked and I saw, our channel just hit 3,000 subs, and it's growing so fast. Everything is just happening so quick with this channel, and I really, the appreciation and the support has been super duper overwhelming. Like, I cannot express, and words cannot express enough to each and every one of you who comes by, who watches my videos, who's been around since the beginning, how much I appreciate each and every one of you. This is honestly being able to do this and be able to provide a platform where I can, add value to other people's lives and be able to just, provide certain things to people that, I wasn't necessarily capable of imagining myself even being able to do one day. Like, I didn't think I could run a good YouTube channel. I honestly just made this channel because I was just like bored in quarantine, and I was like, okay, I just want to start something. If maybe I can help other people during quarantine and give them something to watch. And, it's crazy. Like, we hit 2,000 subscribers 3 days ago. We hit 3,000 subscribers today, and it's a surreal feeling. It's super overwhelming, and it might just be a small number, like 3,000 in the grand scheme of things might not be the biggest number ever, but whenever it comes to the growth that we've seen and whenever it comes to what we've been able to pull off over this last couple of weeks, it's just been absolutely phenomenal. So with that being said, I did just want to go ahead and say, like, first of all, excuse my voice is all cracky. Look, I'm trying to keep it together, but I honestly must say that this is probably one of the best days of my life. And so I do appreciate each and every single one of you who does come by and watches these videos. And all I can say is thank you. With that being said, I was going to release it. I talked about it earlier in a few of today's videos. I was planning on releasing my Patreon whenever we hit 3,000 subscribers. There's some other things that I need to work out and some kinks to fix that I thought I had a few days to work on, but it come much faster than I thought it would. So the Patreon will be being released very, very soon. Keep an eye on it. Keep checking in on these videos. I will keep you guys updated, but it will be here very soon. I do work with a very, very good team of traders and investors who make some very good calls. If you do remember, I did post a video on CloudCommerce about 3 or 4 days ago. We talked about CloudCommerce in my investment chat. We talked about the potential that it had. We all invested in them. I'm currently up like 130, 140%. So we do make some pretty solid plays. We have an amazing community of people who are already interested in joining. And so it will be altogether an amazing opportunity for anyone who does want to take the time and actually, go ahead and join that Patreon. So I will appreciate each and every one of you who I will see in that Patreon and, hopefully in the next few days here. With all that being said, I did just want to talk a bit about CloudCommerce. Like, this video is going to be a little bit different because I'm genuinely just trying to hold myself together, because this feeling of just knowing that 3,000 people support me and are appreciative of the content, and the 8 or 9 to 10 hours I'm putting into this every single day, it just feels insane. But look, I wanted to talk about CloudCommerce. Like I did say, I think on January 8th, I posted a video about them saying that this was an amazing company. I was starting a position and all this stuff, and we have seen it rise a significant amount. So I did want to talk about, what exactly I think is contributing to that. I think we're going to talk a little bit today about what some of the future projections are. I think that this rise up could be slowing down pretty soon here. And so there is potential to maybe take some profits or take out your initial investment. I think that is what I'm going to be doing. And I'm also going to talk a bit about the industry that they're targeting and why I believe that this company has a lot of future project. And I think that going into the future here, it is only getting started, that this company has a lot of potential. With that being said, I hope you guys are excited for today's video. I'm so sorry that it's not like the typical video where I'm just like straight at it and I know what I'm going to say first. I don't even know what I'm talking about sometimes. But man, it feels so crazy. So with that being said, let's go ahead. Let's jump straight into the video. If you do find value or entertainment from this video, you could always let me know by smashing that like button and subscribing to the channel if you are new. If you have any suggestions, if you have any comment, feedback, criticism, anything like that, I welcome it all in the comment section below. I try to reply to every single comment, but I do read every single one. And with that being said, let's go ahead and let's jump straight into the video. So here we are on CloudCommerce, and of course this is what we know did start a lot of this run-up and a lot of this initial hype that we saw a few days ago. Now again, I did post this video on January 8th whenever this news was released, so if you do want a little bit more of an in-depth breakdown of the company, definitely go check out that video. I did go pretty in-depth about the whole, pretty much everything about this company. But as we can see here, the company will use AI to enhance its successful swarm solution to cut advertising costs by as much as 50%. Now the reason that this is so important is that if you do understand understand a lot about, advertising and especially digital advertising, that being able to cut costs on that is very, very essential to a lot of businesses, because advertising is something that they do delegate a lot of money into. Companies, of course, are consistently focusing on advertising, their brand, their product, their services, because without advertisements, of course, they will not then be capable of getting to new consumers, growing out their consumer base, which then limits their revenue. And as the revenue does get limited, of course, the company will struggle financially. So the fact that this company, who already has a successful swarm solution, this is a service and a product that already works very well, can now cut advertising by as much as 50% simply from the use of AI is absolutely phenomenal. Now, the reason that I do believe going into the future here that this company will have a lot of, future growth is because of how much the AI industry itself is growing. If we do come here, we can say that the revenues from artificial intelligence software market from 2018 to 2025 is growing exponentially. We were sitting at about $10.1 billion in revenue in 2018. Last year, we saw about $22.5 billion. It is projected that this year alone, that will turn into $34.8 billion, and within the next 5 years, reach over $126 billion. Now, it is very clear that the artificial intelligence evolution is in progress. There's a lot of things that AI can do that us humans cannot do as effectively and efficiently, and it is becoming very clear that the future is focused around AI. So the fact that this company has then gone and been able to go ahead and start cutting costs and start to figure out how they can use AI to their benefit puts them ahead of the game, because there are a lot of different companies who do use artificial intelligence, especially some of the bigger ones, Google, Microsoft, all of those. But at the end of the day, whenever it comes to digital advertising and whenever it comes to the industry that they are in, they are clearly one of the first to use a swarm solution like this one, and also be able to use artificial intelligence to cut down costs, and that makes them very, very appealing, and that does provide a very high level competitive advantage. Now, if we do look at overall, advertisement and how much the advertising, sector itself is growing, we can see from this article in Forbes that it says that in 2021, Magma estimates that the US and marketplace will grow by 4%, reaching $230 billion for the year, surpassing 2019 ad dollars. Year over year, digital media, this is important, digital media led by search, social, and video is forecasted to grow 8% in this single year. Ad dollars for linear media is expected to decline by 2.8%, which is expected. And after a dismal 2020, Magma projects cinema and OOH advertising to bounce back the most among the 5 traditional media outlets as consumers become more mobile. Conversely, with the little political ads, local TV ad spend will drop by about 20%, which we of course could expect. So as we can see, the advertising market is starting to grow, and especially from last year coming into this year, we can see a lot of advertising change, as a lot of the politicians and the political ads aren't going to be in there and everything. But this is going to be super duper important for a few reasons. Now, the first one is going to be that, of course, this solution is already successful. They are capable of doing phenomenal things when it comes to figuring out what, consumers to target and who they are going to talk to using their swarm solution. But the fact that they can now cut 50% of the cost is amazing, because think about the year that we just went through. A lot of companies are low on cash. A lot of companies have a lot of debt now. A lot of companies have loans that they have to pay off now, because a lot of these companies may have gotten these loans on short interest, but at the end of the day, they do have to pay that back. And the fact that this company now offers them a solution to continue to advertise, to grow their revenue from this year, which sucked, while also cutting the costs because they didn't make that much this year, it's a perfect solution. It is a win-win for many of these companies. And that is why I believe that this company is going to do absolutely phenomenal. CloudCommerce has loads of potential. I'm not selling I'm not selling a share that I have. We might be up right now and this thing might come crashing down 30% at some point, and I'm just going to buy some more. But personally speaking, I'm going to be holding on to this one. I believe that in their industry and in their sector, for what they have going on, they are the future, and I will back that up 100%, and I will argue with anybody any day about it. I absolutely love this company. I think they have a lot of good prospects coming, a lot of good catalysts within this year, and I'm very excited to continue to share that with you all. Now, again, if you do want access, and if you are, going to be interested in seeing what exact trades I'm making, my exact portfolio when it comes to some of these companies, like these penny stocks that I've been talking about, definitely keep an eye out for the Patreon that I will be releasing within the next couple of days. There is so much opportunity that will be associated with it, and I hope you all do take advantage of it if possible. With that being said, look, Whew, I got through that one. I got through that video without freaking out anymore, but I've been freaking out. 3,000 subscribers is just so much to me, and I'm really just so humbled by this whole thing. So I did want to say again, thank you to every single one of you. I love each and every one of you, even the ones who don't like me, the ones who dislike my videos on purpose, all that stuff. I love each and every one of you because at the end of the day, you make me a better investor, a better YouTuber, and a better man in general. With that being said, I'll be posting 2 to 3 times every single day, and I'll see you all soon. Peace.